Hi students, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to discuss about the example on inverse trigonometric functions. In the last two videos we are discussing about the principal value domain of the all six inverse trigonometric functions and some example. Today we are going to solve few more example on the inverse trigonometric functions, which are the very important for the board exams and competitive exam also. First one, find the value of x which satisfies the equation sin inverse x plus sin inverse 1 minus x is equal to cos inverse x. Then here they are asking to find out the value of x here. I am going to apply the sign on both the side here. Then it LHS become sine of a plus b. What is the sine a plus b formula? Sin a into cos b plus cos a into sin b. Now sine of sine inverse x is an x. Then cos of sine inverse 1 minus x. This sine inverse x I am writing in terms of cos inverse x. What it will happen? Cos inverse of square root of 1 minus of 1 minus x square. This is an. Therefore cos of cos inverse is equal to square root of 1 minus of 1 minus x square it will become. Same way cos of sine inverse x. This sine inverse x I am writing in terms of cos, that is an cos inverse square root of 1 minus x square. Then finally cos of cos inverse root 1 minus x square is root 1 minus x square, that we wrote here. Then sine of sine inverse 1 minus x is equal to 1 minus x. Okay, then RHS sine of cos inverse x is there. This cos inverse x I am going to write in terms of sine inverse x, that it will become sine inverse of root 1 minus x square. Sine of sine inverse root 1 minus x square is 1 minus x square. Next step, x as it is we wrote. This 1 minus of 1 minus x square, this is a minus b whole square. If I simplify that, it will come 2x minus x square plus, in this case this I will take into left side, root 1 minus x square, it will come to this side, minus root 1 minus x square equal to 0. In that case I am going to take a common, root 1 minus x square, root 1 minus x square in the both the side. Then I took a common here 1 minus x is left. Then in this case minus 1 is there equal to 0. Then plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. Then you left with the root 1 minus x square into minus x. This minus, this plus, finally plus into minus, it become minus here. And in this x I am going to take, here also x is there, then here also x is there. I took a common. What is left? Root 2x minus x square minus of root 1 minus x square. Now 2 term is there. Then I am going to equal to the 0 of that one. X is equal to 0. Then root 2x minus x square minus root 1 minus x square equal to 0. Then this will go to the right side. Then square root get cancelled. 2x minus x square is equal to 1 minus x square. This minus x square cancel. 2x is equal to 1. Then x is equal to 1 by 2. We got as an x value is 2 here. Two values you will get it. Sorry, x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1 by 2. This is a very important example. Next one. Second example. The greatest and least value of an sin inverse x whole square plus cos inverse x whole square are respectively. We have to find as a greatest value and least value of this one. Now we know that what is a plus b whole square. Using that one I am going to write this equation, a square plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square minus 2a into b. Okay, now this sine inverse x plus cos inverse x whole square, this sine inverse x plus cos inverse x, do you know that that is equal to pi by 2? Then tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2. These three identity is there na? On the base of that identity I am going to write this is an pi by 2 whole square. Then minus 2 sin inverse x, in the place of cos inverse x, same identity I am going to use. I am writing pi by 2 minus sin inverse x, because sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Using that identity I wrote this. Then this is a pi square by 4, that as it is, applied the square both numerator and denominator. Then 2 sin inverse x I am multiplying inside, that 2 get cancelled, minus pi sin inverse x, then minus into minus plus, then 2 sin inverse x whole square. Next 2 I took common, sin inverse x whole square minus pi by 2, because pi 2 is not there, I want to take a common, means it will be divided by 2, that's what, minus pi by 2 sin inverse x, then pi square by 8, because 2 I took common means divided by 2, that become 8. Next this I am going to make it as a perfect square. Quadratic equation, make it as a complete in square method. Do you know na how to make a complete in square method? Take a b, that is a minus pi by 2, then divided by 2, that become minus pi by 4 square, that one, that is a pi square by 16. Add and subtract. Here I wrote this one, sin inverse x whole square minus pi by 2 sin inverse x. This minus pi by 2 is a b, that divided by 2 is a pi by 4, minus pi by 4 square means pi square by 16. Add and subtract, and this pi by 8 pi square by 8 I wrote as it is. Then using this one, sin inverse x whole square minus pi by 2 sin inverse x plus pi square by 16, this become sin inverse x minus pi by 4 whole square. This is a minus b whole square. Then if I simplify this, pi square minus pi square by 16 plus pi square by 8, that it will become pi square by 16. Okay, and this we got such a way that then we were going to find as a where it is a minimum, where it is a maximum, this value. If it is a sine inverse of x is equal to pi by 4, if we are getting, then it will become 0. Sine inverse x is an pi by 4 means that pi by 4 minus pi by 4 get cancelled, it will become 0. Okay, na? And that moment it value is a minimum. Therefore what is the minimum value? 2 into pi square by 16, because when it is a 0, then 2 and 16 will be cancelling, then pi square by 8 is the minimum value, least value. Then when it is a maximum, when it is a sine inverse x become minus pi by 2, and that moment this is a maximum value. If I put a plus pi by 2 means, that situation also it will be least to the square is there, it will be getting a less value. That's what, sine inverse x value become minus pi by 2, and that moment it will be the maximum, this value. Therefore if I simplify, I will get as an 5 pi square by 4. This is the greatest value of this equation. Then pi square by 8 is the minimum value. Okay, this is a very important for the KCT also and board exam also. Next one, find the domain of this function y is equal to cos inverse x square minus 4. Sorry. Then do you know that what is the principal value of cos inverse x? That is an, they're asking, sorry, not a principal value, that is a, what is the domain of an cos inverse x? That is a minus 1 to 1. This I took as an u. X square minus 4 is lies between the minus 1 to plus 1. What is our intention? To find the x value, is it right? I want to remove the minus 4, then add the plus 4 on both the side. This minus 4 added plus 4 get cancelled, then x square is lies between these two values. Then finally we'll get x square is lies between the 3 and 5. Okay, if x square is lies between the 3 and 5 means their mod x is lies between the root 3 to root 5. If mod x is lies between the root 3 to root 5 means then x is lies between the closed interval root 3 to root 5, or x is lies between the closed interval minus root 5 to minus root 3. Then the both the condition it is satisfying, then the x is lies between the union of these two value closed interval minus root 5 to minus root 3 union closed interval root 3 to root 5. Then this is a domain of this y is equal to cos inverse x square minus 4. Okay, thank you so much. Bye, take care.